Hello YouTube, Matt and Ty here for a new series called the Team GHQ Deck Analysis, where we open the Star Decks or Trial Decks get released and we review them.
And Legend Decks.
And Legend Decks, of course, we can't forget the Legend Decks. So for our first episode, we are reviewing the Star Deck for Gear Chronicle, Odyssey of the Introspectral Dragon. Now,
to start with, that name is kick-ass.
Exactly.
A new style of deck boxes.
Yep. Now, some good stuff about this. You do get playsets.
Basically, people don't like this because it's not got Chronojet. But
yeah,
for those newer players who just need perfect guards and other reprints, this deck is amazing.
And it's cheap as well. Here it's £7.
Yeah.
So cheap deck.
Let's be frank to begin with, whilst Matt opens this.
And I want to see what.
Because
oh wow.
Yeah. Because quite frankly, there's no next stage in it. People aren't going to like it because of that.
Yeah.
It doesn't even come with Kronos Command. Who cares? If you're playing Gear Chronicle competitively, you play this. But if you're just beginning the game, this is perfect for the starter.
Yep.
Because you can pick up that stuff later, you can learn what Gear Chronicle are all about, and the reprints in this deck are so good. And the one new stride makes next stage more likely to go off. You can use this with any of the other G flips. Exactly.
Right, so okay,
no,
I'm going to say what we get in the actual deck.
Yeah, sure.
You get one promo coupon for a promo card, Lost Day Dragon. You get that for Cardfight Online, so you get that code. I'm not going to put it on camera, just
because that's not ours. It's it
was bought by
Callum,
one of our friends and members here of Team GHQ. And here's the main deck itself. Of course, you've got the Shockwave Colossus, which its ability is Counterblast 1. When this card is pointed to the G-Zone from Vanguard, you may pay the cost. If you do, choose up to one other face-up card in your G-Zone and turn it face-up.
Face down.
Face down.
Face...
They worded it wrong.
Face-up. Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
Well done, Bushy.
It's meant to be one face-up card and a little bit face down. That's how this works.
You flip it face down, people, it's just Bushy messed up.
Yeah, sorry about that. Bushy Road, I've actually messed up the figure. Get herited.
This is your one new card for the set. And to be quite honest, I think if this came in a set, people will be hyping it between 7 and 10 anyway. So even if you just need the card, fine, get this deck. If you're starting, hey look, you don't have many strides, you can use them again. It's still very good for starting players.
So you got two of that, one triple rare and one non-triple rare. Next we have a playset of one triple rare foiled Divergence Dragon.
Now when this first came out, I loved this card.
Ethan. Good man.
Divergence Dragon is pretty much the stride break that gives plus 5k to the Vanguard. So again, it's not amazing, but if you're starting out, it'll teach you how to use the stride break.
Yep.
And on top of that, say it's a very solid size 3 option.
Yeah. It's even a very solid secondary stride.
Generation Break 1 on the Vanguard Circle. Counterblast 1. When this unit attack hits the Vanguard, you may pay the cost. If you do, choose one of your opponent's grade 2 or less rear guards, and they put it to the bottom of their deck.
Prime example of what Gear Chronicle does for the new player.
Yeah. And then we've got 4 copies of Fate Wheel Dragon.
This was a double rare originally.
Yep.
And people loved this card originally, so I don't know why people are putting the deck down, because you get 4 of the promo, which everyone was after, and 4 of the double rare, which everyone was after.
Yep.
But we'll read Fate Wheel again just to...
Yep. Generation Break 1. Vanguard Circle, Counterblast 1. When this unit attacks the Vanguard, you may pay a cost. If you do, until the end of that battle, your opponent cannot go grade 0 cards from hand to Guardian Circle. And also, Counterblast 1 and Soul Blast 1. When this unit is placed on the Vanguard Circle, you may pay the cost. If you do, choose one of your opponent's grade 1 or less rear guards, and they put it to the bottom of the deck.
Again, another prime example of what Gear Chronicle does. Guard restriction and rewind.
Yep.
It's such a solid card.
Right, we've got really 4 copies of Smoke Gear Drag, which was, of course, the 10k vanilla from the original deck.
It was. And again, it's not amazing, but if you're starting out, very solid card.
Yeah.
It's very good.
Vanillas are still pretty good even today.
Yes. I mean, let's be fair, if you played a Gear Chronicle deck that was almost nothing but vanillas, until you hit grade 3, you would succeed a lot more than you would
in
otherwise.
Team Leagues in America, the first one, a lot of the Gear Chronicles had like at least 4 10k vanillas.
Yeah,
It's
so it's still viable.
Yep.
Yeah.
4 more copies of Twin Mazer Dragon, which is the Generation Break 1. When this unit attacks the Vanguard, this unit gains plus 3,000 power till end of battle. The Generation Break 1, 12k attacker.
So again, not perfect, but why would you complain at this?
This deck
very
I
good
like
for a
it.
new player.
Yep.
It's a nice reprint.
2 copies of Relic Master Dragon.
Again, this used to be a double rare that people wanted. This is Blaster Blade Gear Chronicle.
Yep, it is.
And it's
Count
not
plus
GB.
2.
Nope.
When this unit is placed on the Vanguard or Rearguard circles, you may pay the cost. If you do, choose one of your opponent's grade 2 or less Rearguards and pour it to the bottom. And again, we're going to start off because we've got 2 copies of Mazy Gear Dragon, the AK Vanilla.
Yep.
No
Again,
effect.
very nice reprint.
Now, this made you really happy to see it, didn't it, Tyler?
The Met Keys, yes.
Yes, the Meshies got reprinted, and you get 4 of them in deck.
These things were like £4 each.
Yep.
And now
They're down to
anyone
2
can
quid.
use them. Soul
Yep.
Blast 1 at Generation Break 1 to once per turn countercharge 1.
Pretty much, the Meshies make the deck.
I wouldn't say the Meshies make the deck, but
No.
If
They
you-
help the deck a lot.
Yes,
they do help the deck a lot.
But if you were picking this up at the beginning of G format,
yeah.
then you would have raved because this had 4 Meshies in it. Because
If this came out instead of the first Gear Chronicle trial deck,
people would have been raving because this
Yeah.
would have been OP.
Okay, Meshies. Soul Blast 1. Once turn, Generation Break 1, Rearguard. Soul Blast 1. When your opponent's Rearguard is put into his or her deck due to effect from one of your cards, you may pay the cost. If you do, countercharge.
Very good card.
And actually on Vanguard singles, this is about 2 quid. So pretty much the playset actually makes the deck.
Pretty much, yeah.
Temporary
Effectively, yeah.
Effectively, yeah. Playset of Summit Crest Gearwolf.
Another
Auto
card people
Rearguard.
hyped.
Auto Rearguard, Generation Break 1. When your opponent's Rearguard is put into his or her deck due to an effect from one of your other cards, this unit gains plus 3,000 till end of turn.
So
this can go
Shuki
multiple
Clone.
times.
Yep, Shuki Clone. Yep. And of course, we get 4 copies of Withdrawn Gear Raven. Now, this one I kind of like because you could actually. This is one of the perfect gods you could actually Quintet Wall into. Because it doesn't specify when it's placed on
You don't
dice.
get to run credit walls. The
No,
good thing
you don't
about this
run
is you get
that.
4 of it in the deck.
Yeah,
when
you
the
get
other
That's
four
deck
of
the
had
point.
2.
If you were just starting Vanguard and you wanted to play Gear Chronicle, what I would say to you, pick one of these up.
Yeah.
If you wanted to, pick one of the old ones up because it's not necessary. Because this card is such a solid foundation for the new player. It's not potentially going to win you a Nationals
No.
until you got some more in the G zone.
But
let's be fair.
it's a good start point.
Exactly. And just replace stand triggers for critical triggers.
I mean, hang on, let
and
me just.
more G zone. You are set.
This is
for
a good
Nationals.
start deck at £7.
Yes.
We-
Should we continue with?
Yes, let's
Yeah.
continue. But it's
Before
a
we
good,
rant.
it's a good start deck. I don't understand why people are putting it. And you get 1 card of Steam Scara GG.
Which you only need 1.
Yeah, because GG.
Soul Blast 2 to draw a card.
Yep.
When this card is placed to rearguard. I think we know what these do now.
Our grade 0 star is Timepiece Trail Kid.
This is crap.
It's
Candles 1, put it into soul, look at top 5, agree
for
if we
a
add it to
grade
hand.
three,
Yeah, this is crap.
It's not GB, which is good. For
It's
starters,
not
it's good.
GB. You could search, but I replaced it with Timepiece
To
Trail
be
Kid.
fair, if you're starting out,
No, not.
everyone
Drake
tells
Kid.
you go for a grade 3 searcher.
Yeah.
And for that, this is good. If you're Chrono Jet, then you play Dran, obviously. But if you
Dran.
don't want to,
Or
Yeah.
you
Or
could
Gunner
play
Gear.
Gunner Gear. Yeah.
but
Okay, so we've got
Great grade
4
threes.
copies of generic criticals, 4 copies of Gear Rabbit.
generic stand.
Yep, generic
This
stand.
is the big thing that you replace for another crit.
Yep.
4 copies of Steam Made It Oro, generic heal trigger. And then you get 4 copies of Lucky Pot Draco Kit, which is Margot clone for Gear Chronicles.
Need I remind you that we only got 2 of these in the
The original.
trial deck?
So, but it's not, one is not triple rare foil, but it
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter because you've got a full set here.
Exactly.
So, I mean, if you were picking it up just for spares, now I can point this out to you right now. If you needed no triggers, no starters, blah blah blah, this deck is good because not only do you get your code for Vanguard Online,
Yeah, which is always handy.
you get your 2 new strides. So if you're just starting out, hey look, you've got a pair of strides. You've got Divergence Dragons, a full set. So if you don't have Chronojet, you don't want to use Chronojet, or you want to use the secondary boss.
Yeah, and also included in deck, you get your playmat. If you flip it over, it actually announces the new trial deck for Grand Blue. Grand Blue actually get a trial deck and the set 6 on the same day.
We will be opening those, so keep tuned. But
keep tuned, because quite possibly our next episode of Deck Analysis will feature Vampire Princess.
Very possibly. As I say, if with this, you've got your new strides, you've got Divergence Dragon, you've got Fate Wheel Dragon, you have got your
Meshies.
Relic Masters, you've got Meshies, and you've got Lucky Pots. That's a fair whack of the deck.
You are going to fair
need.
Value for a deck.
It is. It's a very good value for a deck, very good value for money. Now, we'll jump into another section for this, because if you are going to want to build Gear Chronicle and you want to go competitively, you're going to want to start adding more of your own. The first thing I'd say is replace the Fate Wheels for Chronojets.
Yep.
But again, it's your choice. If you don't want to play Chronojet, there's Legion, there's these.
Legions are a very good option.
Yeah.
Especially for the
I'd probably recommend the set 2 Legion.
I'd say play both if you're going to play a full Legion deck, because both are very good Legions.
Yep.
The set 2 Legion's better, but if you're going to play Chronojet, it gives you the options of things like Bali is a secondary Vanguard. It gives you access to next stage. But if you wanted to just keep with this, or go Legion, or whatever you chose, you could just go for Ragnarok Dragons. More guard restriction in your deck. I mean, who's going to complain about that?
Ragnarok, you can't complain. Cronus Command, potentially.
You could potentially use that. And Chronos Revolution.
Yep.
So there are many options you could take this deck. It's a very good start-off point, and it's a very good place to start this series.
Indeed. Anyway, hope you guys have enjoyed. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe to us. Also, a big thank you to Callum for actually getting the deck for us to actually review. Also, follow us on Twitter at Team GHQ YouTube. Check out our Facebook page, the Team GHQ page. Check out the page of the shop, Geeks Headquarters. Come down and visit.
And happy gaming.
And happy gaming, guys.